Do new 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 do do new 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 waka chicka waka chicka do new 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 do new 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 waka chicka waka chicka. This is a shout out to John Sleeper. He has given me the link to a. I know everybody wants me to do the multiplayer mod. I don't want to do it yet. Sorry, I will soon, guys. I don't feel like doing multiplayer yet. It's just kind of. I've got all my multiplayer needs met by World of Tanks, World of Warships, and the farming sim, and I don't want to add another. Here's the problem. It makes it harder for me to do videos when I have to do multiplayer because then I'm trying to talk to people and do videos at the same time. So I'm not ready yet to move this game over to multiplayer. When I'm done doing videos for it, I will. It won't be too much longer, but I don't want to do it yet. So no, I'm not doing the multiplayer yet. But John Sleeper introduced me to a mod that will allow me to add Finland and a more in-depth France plus some other countries. And so I want to, and it also beefs up some of the cities. He said it makes the Autobahn a little more realistic. So I'm excited about that. I am going to add that mod. I forget what it's called. I'll say it when I get it. I have not downloaded it yet because this is the same night that he told me, and I am honestly too tired to go online. But and look for stuff. But I will at some point soon here. This doesn't mean that it'll never happen. It's just not going to happen today. As you guys know, I am swamped in real life with work. I am just beyond busy. In fact, I gotta sleep. I'm gonna start getting fined. I've been so busy with work that it's been aggravating. I've got all kinds of weddings that I have to get done, and I'm behind schedule on some things, and people are starting to get. I don't want to say they're getting mad. Most of my clients are real easygoing and nice, and so it's not that. I'm really, really busy. So I don't want to. I have to get that stuff done first. I did burn out a little bit early today. I started much earlier than I normally do, and got a ton of stuff done. I mean, I got a whole project finished, and then a decent part of another person's project. But at like 8 o'clock, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I just want to go play games and relax. I've got a wedding tomorrow, and I'm done. I haven't had a weekend in like. I had a Saturday off about 5 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. That was my only day off. I have just been going, along with doing my YouTube videos almost every night. So I'm burnt out. I'm tired. And so anyway, I have to go down to Dover here and get my truck fixed up. And at this point, it might be time to buy a new truck because I have enough money to buy a new one. So I think I'm going to fix this guy up and get some sleep. And then we're going to start. You know, this is my favorite truck so far. Now, you guys did... Oh, that's right. We're in England. Don't make this... Oh, no. Here come the sleeping offenses. I need to get to a rest stop pronto. Let me out. Back in the truck. I am going to go through all the trucks in the game, pretty much. So, there's 2 DAFs. There's a bunch of different stuff. And I want to try each truck out and show you guys the cockpits. You know, kind of just enjoy the game and really see what there is to see. So I know there's a ton of mod trucks too. I don't know that I'm going to get into those. It's funny because with the farm sim, I just love the mods, but for some games, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There are definitely some cool mod trucks out there that I have not experienced. So logs through the window. But I don't know that I'm ready to experience or wanting to experience them quite yet. So we'll see what happens. But for right now, we are going to move out of the DAF. Come on, guys. And slip into something a little less comfortable. I think we're going to go with the Iveco Stralis. So far we've seen the Renault. The lowest model Renault. The little guy. Oh my gosh, you have got to be kidding me. This is going to take like half an hour to get through this light, and I'm going to get another fine. Maybe I should drive the wrong way. Such a risk. Risky. Oh. Breaking the law. Driving on the right side of the road. I mean the left. I mean the correct, the incorrect. We've also been through the Volvo. I only got it up to 650 horsepower. At some point I will upgrade the motor. Oh man, Arthur, get to bed. Here we go. We haven't done Scania yet. We've been in some, rental trucks that sleep. Yeah. We've been through some rental trucks and stuff like that, but I just haven't been through all the trucks, like in actual ownership and upgrading and stuff like that. So that's my plan. We're going to buy trucks, we're going to run them, we're going to upgrade them, and paint them and make them cool. And we're going to go through each one like that. So good job, Pierre, for finishing that job. I'm not going to spend all my money. We're going to buy a very basic truck to start with and then start upgrading it. So I found that in this game, it doesn't really matter if you buy all the upgrades at the beginning or not. It doesn't cost you any different amount of money. I would think in real life, if I bought a truck and bought it from the factory with all the stuff, it would be cheaper than adding stuff later. But in the game, they don't model that. So, all right, so this truck is done. So we're going to need to, let's see. I think I have to buy the truck first. So we're going to go to the store because I have to hire another driver. So we're going to go to, where's the truck stores? Under company manager, truck manager.
I like this game.
You think oh, there it was. Truck dealers at the bottom. He needs help, Evelyn. Please help him.
What do you need help for? Where am I going?
Right. So we have Volvo, Scania, Renault, and there's another Renault truck I haven't purchased yet, and another DAF truck too. So we will get all of those trucks. We're going to go to Iveco, and that looks like possibly here in, where am I right now? I guess it doesn't really matter. Visit. Yes. So here we have the Iveco Stralis. This is going to be another heavy hauler truck. Let's go ahead and customize this a little bit. I've got some money to work with. I'm not trading in. We're going to purchase it outright. So stock offer, custom configuration. And let's see. This truck has a pretty cool cab. You don't really need that third if you want to make it comfy. But right there, that already puts it way out of budget, right? At 136. I mean, that's the only upgrade we'd be able to get. So we'll do that later. This is pretty bare bones truck. It does have decent fuel, looks like. We could do this, but I don't really want to. That looks cool though. Wow, that's neat. But that really kills your fuel capacity. Look at that. Look at the gas here. You lose like 2/3 of your fuel capacity. Now this truck I would consider though like a heavy hauler type truck. This is the kind of truck you'd see at the front of like pulling a construction crane. It's a very basic functional truck, and it has a decent amount of horsepower options. I think the biggest one is 560, so we're gonna definitely add that. Once again, I'm not driving the manual transmission. Now, one of the things about the Iveco that I like, and this is kind of funny, this is the only other truck in the game, and I made a big deal about this recently, that look at the regular cabin. Blech. It's like plastic throw up. It totally looks like the inside of like an 80s Honda Civic. Like just cheap, but well made, but cheap. This makes it look like a Mercedes-Benz all of a sudden. You got leather, everything turns leather. The color matches are nicer. So this is one of those rare trucks where I think the interior upgrade makes a big difference. It's worthwhile to do this upgrade. Just look at that. That's real cool looking. So we're going to go ahead with that upgrade. And it's probably stupid, but that's for now. I want to be comfy. I've got a big motor. I've got a comfy interior. I do want it to be black rather than gray. That looks pretty sweet. Any accessories? Well, this one would actually work with this light bar. I don't know that I really like that. I guess that would work. I don't like the visors on this truck. I think this truck is okay visorless. What else? Wheels. Now this is one that could use the red wheel upgrade. That's kind of a cool look. I wish I could get the spots off it. Let's see. That's pretty sweet looking. It's going to cost a lot though. Those are expensive, right? Well, not bad actually. They're only 2,000 more. Well, let's look at our tires. runners. I always get the runners. I don't know why, but I like the way they look. We're getting real close to running out of money again. Now this does get, you could have simple side protection, which is that's kind of cool. I kind of like that because it's real utility looking, you know, like it's a utility truck. Or that, ooh, look at that. You get that cool, that's really neat. But that's not as utility looking. That looks a little more fancy pants. So let's do this. We're going to make this a utility truck, right? So, and I'd say for now, that's probably all we should do because we are, you know, pushing the limits of money. And actually maybe, you know, I do like this though. Though it hangs down lower than the front of the truck. That's kind of weird. So let's go with this option. All right, so let's see what that looks like. Pretty cool. Very simple. Definitely a hauler. I think we could do without the red wheels. I think that's a lot of money for... Well, no, you know, we'll make it part of the look because we're going to do a cool paint job too eventually. So let's go ahead and keep this for now. This is going to be my truck for a little while, and we'll upgrade this one as we go. And I would like eventually to get the bigger cab, but maybe not. Like I said, usually with these hauler trucks that are pulling heavy loads, you don't see them with fancy sleeper cabs because the guys stay in hotels. They actually have to be off the road by sunset, so usually they hop in the pilot car and they go ahead and you know, take a nap. So they go back to a hotel and leave their truck, and then they come back in the morning and early and get ready to go. So all right, so to purchase this truck outright, it's $134,000. And pretty sad that my truck's only 125 trade, and I know I paid over 200 for it. So gonna purchase this outright. Yes, I want to drive my new truck. And it's got to go to Poland. That's my only garage right now. So it's going to go here to this garage. Okay. Oh, slot. Yeah, here. Okay. Oh, okay. So my truck is going to go to the garage. Ooh, we get a cutscene. The rare Euro Truck Simulator cutscene. Dun, dun, dun. That looks pretty cool. Once again, very simple. And we are definitely going to be sprucing this truck up more. But for now, this will work. And like I said, I might go back on that sleeper cabin idea. But this truck is meant for distance and heavy haulage. And at 560 horsepower, it actually has about 50 more horsepower than my DAF, which is ironic. Right? Start her up. Now, I don't mind the computer on this one. But it does have... I think you have to go to here to see your... See speed, fuel, distance. I don't know where the cruise control is. It doesn't really say, but we'll figure it out once we get going here. So we need to look at the job market here. What do we got available today? Freight market. Got to see what this in the city I'm in. Not a whole lot going on, man. We got this box trailer. Seems like this guy is going to be our biggest dollar per mile or kilometer, the digger, and that's what we're set up for. So we'll take this to France. We're going to set that as a GPS destination, and let's go get that bad boy. Oops. Yeah, you gonna let me out? Thank you. That was nice of them. This guy's not being so nice. Ooh, that's a cool looking truck. I wonder what that is. Oh, that's cool, Scubs. So it starts off real hard, but then it gets easier as you go. Now, I was complaining about the placement of the GPS, but I actually really like the placement of this GPS because it's not interfering with my big GPS. So now the only downside is that GPS is pretty tiny on the screen, so you're kind of I don't know. I don't know if it's going to help you much, but I could do this. Like I could have, you know. Let's see. I think this is where we get our information. So I can have that GPS on, and then have this GPS on, and that's pretty neat, you know. I don't know where you see your cruise control setting. Oh, cruise control. There it is. It's the middle one. So you have distance, cruise control, and speed. Notice how we have 0 kilometers so far. This truck is brand spanking new.
What happens if it's red and you go across it?
You get a ticket. Actually, that guy had the right of way. I just cut that guy off. Oops. I'm not sorry. I'm Iveco. Is it Iveco or Iveco or Iveco or Iveco? How you pronounce? All right, so we're gonna hit enter, and we're gonna pick up this this digger. He's a digger. So not a ton of money, but oh yeah. And while we're doing this, I forgot. Let's hop in here, and while we're doing this, we need to go to the recruitment agency, and I need to hire a driver. Driver manager, right? Recruitment agency, hire a driver. Boop. So, well, these guys are all like the dregs of humanity. What the heck, man? That's all that I have available. It's funny, the other game that I was playing, and I don't play it anymore because I've moved my computer, but I had like all these 3s and 4s available, so I guess...
Go on, just pick one, dude.
Yeah, Sam, they're all the same kind of. Sam's got some special delivery stuff, so we'll hire him. Fine, Sam. Good job. We're going to pick this. We're going to put him into here. Okay. He's going to drive the DAF. And that's it. So we have no money. But we should start making money. Now I got to go. Oops. And I forgot. I don't want to go. I want to go to the driver manager. And we're going to look at Sam's record here. Oh, we're going to pause for a sec. All right, so Sam needs to have a, we're going to set him for long distance again, and then we'll switch him around. Somebody was saying on YouTube that they got too many drivers and you couldn't maintain them anymore, and I'm sure that does happen. So, so Sam and Pierre will get along because we have tweaked out Santa Claus, and then this guy looks kind of evil, so we could have like the opposite friend. Anyway, opposites attract, right? All right, and so we're going to go ahead and drive this job. See you guys in a minute. I'm going to eat some dinner. We'll be right back. All right, so we are hooked up and ready to go. Pretty cool looking truck, just black, actually. But I think I'm going to paint it. What? Nah. They put it where it's balanced. Alright, so where are we going?
Why did you do that?
Well, because you drive from inside in real life.
But if you press on top and put on,
Don't want to leave the trailer in the middle of the street. That's right. So we're going left here. And then right, and then left, and then right, and then left, and then right, and then left.
Okay.
And eventually, we'll end up in France. Yeah, that's where we're headed. We're in... I don't know where we are right now. I think we're in Germany. Got that a little close. Woo. That was close.
What happened?
You get damaged, and you have to pay a fine. No crashing allowed.
What happens if you crash and
Oh, you have to pay it. They just take it out of your account. You hear a little ching, and there goes all your money. And we need to make a left at this light. Looks like we got a green light, so we're going to go for it. Another ticket. Sometimes, some places give you tickets, some don't, but most of them give you tickets. Actually, this truck doesn't feel too bad. I felt like in the past when I was driving one of them that they kind of hunt around, but we also are going to have a 60-kilometer cap here because this truck, or 70-kilometer cap because I'm pulling that big trailer. 70 kilometers is the rule for the heavy equipment, so. The trailer says no faster than 70 kilometers an hour.
Why do you put a controller?
Why do I use a controller? Oh, because it's way easier. So you can see here, I can see where I'm set on the speedometer. Down at the bottom there, the cruise control shows 70 in the middle on the blue screen, but unfortunately, that's not quite the same as having it all the time like it does in the DAF. So I change screens now. I don't know what I'm set at. That's kind of a bummer. But what are you going to do? That's just how the game is set up. So right now I'm in a 50 kilometer zone. Nope, getting on the freeway. This is the expressway. Probably the Autobahn. Freeway, expressway, same difference. Nah.
What happens if
You crash. You can go pretty fast, but my truck, because I'm pulling that big yeah, you're not supposed to go over 70 kilometers an hour, which is about 50 miles an hour, maybe 45.
So you kind of go slow?
Mm-hmm. Puts it along. Mark is home. Must be 10 o'clock. Allie had to go to bed, so she has school. He has Air Force. Oh no, it's not him. It's somebody else. I was gonna say that's really early for him. I don't mind this truck. It's not bad. It's definitely not as high tech as the other one. So if anyone wants to chime in on this one, where is Iveco from? Or Iveco, or however you pronounce it. How's it pronounced? Is it Iveco or Iveco? And I know it's obviously a European truck company manufacturer, but we don't have them here in the States, so I am not sure what to call this or knowing anything about it at all. Nice thing is, it does look like we have about a 3,000 kilometer range on a full tank of gas, so that's pretty cool. That's about the same as the DAF with the longer, like the bigger fuel tanks. But when you put that second set of bogies on, oh, and I finally realized 6x2, 6x4 steering. So the 6x4 truck has four-wheel steering. The front two tires steer. The first set of back tires do not, and then the rear tires back there steer. So, and then in the 6x2, just the front two wheels steer. So it's four-wheel steering versus two-wheel steering. So I did figure out what that meant. And I figured that one out on my own, believe it or not, because I drove a truck that I was like a non-cab job like this, and I had to use a truck that had the 6x4 where it actually could steer the wheels. That's kind of neat. I'm going to get over. Looks like this lane is probably going to end. Good. So we're going to Calais/Stokes, looks like. We're expected to be there Tuesday by 10 o'clock in the morning. So we have 24 hours to get there. And we have to rest in 9. So now the GPS is telling us how long is it going to take to get there. Saying approximately, oops, I'm driving off the road. Saying approximately 10 hours to get there. So if I push, even though my guy gets sleepy, I might get a small fine, but I could just push all the way through. Look one more time. It's 10 hours, right? 10 hours and 47 minutes. So it's my choice. I could push through and then sleep after the job was done, but either way, I'm going to have to sleep. So I think that I probably will just drive like 6 hours or 5 hours and sleep, and we'll call that our break for tonight, and then we'll continue the episode with the next episode, finishing up this job. So, but we'll see. I might also just, because I don't really have a whole lot to talk about tonight. It's been a long week. We'll start there. So the story for tonight is that I think, and I don't know this for sure, we'll have to see what happens, but, and I've talked a little bit about this on my farm sim too, I think I might move at the end of this year when the season is over. I will have some weddings next year that I have to come back and do, but our season here is so short, and as a photographer I just need a longer season to survive. So I'm thinking of possibly moving my family down south. I don't know where yet, or maybe even out west, though I think my wife really wants to be somewhere by the beach. So, you know, Florida would be good because they have a long, you know, obviously during the summer they don't do anything. And I'm just thinking out loud here. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but Florida seems to be probably the best bet because we would have 9 months of good working time rather than, or maybe even 10 months, rather than 6 or 7 like we do here in the Cleveland area. So another option would be for me to go down there and try to find somewhere to live by myself, like somewhere really cheap or free, for a couple months to see it during the winter, to see if I could get a business established down there. Because obviously if we just move down there, we're taking a big risk, and I have a lot of customers up here that I would lose, or at least diminish the amount of business. But if I could get a company started down there, I could be six months down there working, and then 6 months up here working, and not have a 6-month winter break. And then maybe we'd actually have enough income to survive without it always being a desperate situation like it is now. So I don't know. Those are ideas that I'm tossing around. And so that's what's going on in my life. Aside from that, we have just been really busy from work. I apologize to anybody that's been trying to, you know, I still have been trying to answer my comments every day. I know there's a lot of guys that are World of Tanks disillusioned and they want me to do more. Sam B just made $600. Great job, dude. There's people that are going to want to, they just want me doing World of Tanks, but I play a lot of different games, and I honestly think that, you know, if I look at the amount of views that I'm getting on each game, I would say actually right now I get more viewers on my farm sim game than I do on World of Tanks. It's close, but in general I'm getting just as many views on the farm sim as I am on World of Tanks. And I think a lot of my newer subscribers in the last couple of years, or last year at least, have been farm sim people. So it's hard to know what to do with the channel. I'm definitely going to continue doing both, but as I get really busy, my time gets less and less to play games. So I really, what I've been doing lately is really one night a week I do a different game. So last night I did Farm Sim. Monday night I did the World of Tanks. Tuesday night I played World of Warships, though I didn't do any recording. Tonight I'm doing the Truck Sim, and I also did an episode of Wrecked, or sorry, Wreckfest. And that's going to be the only episode. I don't think that that's going to be an ongoing one unless there's some big major changes that I want to share. But that's not really going to be a series. But I thought you guys would like to see that game. It's cool. Definitely not as in-depth or RPG elements that this one has, but it will in the future, it looks like. So anyway, that's what's going on with the channel. I probably should do a channel update at some time, and I've said in another trucking video that most people probably miss because not everybody watches these, that I am going to be doing, and I think it's going to be a $50 giveaway. When I reach 5,000 subscribers, it's going to be a $50 you pick. What if you want me to buy you a game from Steam, I can do that. If you want me to buy you DLCs or you know, a tank, we're gonna work on that. So I will be putting a video up here very shortly, a channel update. Maybe even I'll do that tonight and like just give you guys the information about, you know, how to enter that, and you know, it's gonna be really easy. It's just gonna be the same as all the other ones I've done. You're just gonna have to leave a comment on the video. So, but I do want to do a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. So you guys, I'll just need you to obviously tell your friends about it if you want a chance to win. Uh-oh, I'm negative money. They took the money out, and I'm going to get an email saying you just overdrafted your account. Oh well. It'll be back there by tomorrow. I'm not too stressed out about it. We've done this before with the DAF. We're doing it again. So I now have 4 people in my garage and then myself. And we are going to continue to upgrade and grow this company. Unfortunately, sometimes that means we're going to be real close on the edge. But like somebody was telling me, they have like 16 garages or something like that. And we make about $1 million a day. So we will get to the point where we're like that also. And we will be making a ton of money. Wish real life was that easy. But anyway. Yeah, so that is what's going on. So keep an eye out for that channel update, but I will be announcing it. And on that video, I'm going to want you guys to, you know, leave a comment and all that good stuff. But it'll also have information about what's going on and my channel and all that stuff. I do them every couple months. I put a news channel update on there, and I haven't done it for a while, so I really need to do it. And so anyway, that is all the excitement I have for tonight. We're going to continue this load. What are you saying, Seth? Okay. Doing teenage things? You're not a teenager yet. Look how beefy Seth is getting, man. He's going to be a strong kid. Except for he just fell down the steps. Look how buff I am. Ah! All right, so we are going to continue driving. I will pick up when we get to our rest stop, or I might just push through. We'll see. Make it 1 episode instead of 2.